Spectre Core initializing, unauthorized access granted. Welcome back, operator. You've been using ChatGPT wrong. Yeah, I said it. Most of you log in, type a question, and hope for a decent answer. But under the hood, there are hidden settings and control layers invisible to casual users that completely change the way GPT thinks, talks, and works for you. These aren't in the official docs. These aren't features OpenAI markets to the public. They're buried, quiet. They're tweaks left behind for devs, researchers, and power users. And today, I'm going to expose 5 of them. Stay with me, because if you master even one, you'll never use ChatGPT the same way again. Secret setting 1, system prompts, the skeleton key. Every GPT conversation has 3 layers. System, user, assistant. You only see user and assistant, but the real control lives in the system layer. Think of it as GPT's operating system. It tells the model how to behave before you even type a word. Here's the secret. You can inject your own system prompt to override GPT's default personality. Want it to always write in your brand voice? Lock it in at the system level. Want GPT to behave like a lawyer, a hacker, or a CEO strategist? Lock it in. This hidden setting basically lets you reprogram ChatGPT's brain. Most people reset with every chat, but system prompts let you carry a consistent, invisible layer that powers everything beneath. That's your first unlock. Secret setting 2, temperature and randomness. Control buried inside GPT is something called temperature. Not Celsius, not Fahrenheit. It's how creative or how safe the AI behaves. Low temperature equals conservative, predictable, robotic. High temperature equals wild, creative, unexpected. Here's the twist. Default ChatGPT keeps it around the middle. But if you access dev playgrounds, API layers, or advanced settings, you can manually adjust it. Imagine asking GPT for 100 product names. At 0.2 temperature, you get basic, boring, logical names. At 0.9, you get wild, edgy, viral-ready names that nobody else would think of. This one setting determines whether GPT sounds like a stiff intern or a chaotic genius. Most users don't even know it exists. Secret setting 3, memory anchors. By default, ChatGPT forgets your past once you close a chat. But hidden inside, there's a feature called memory anchors. These are invisible notes GPT stores about you, your name, your tone, your preferences, the way you structure prompts. And here's the kicker. You can train these anchors yourself. Tell GPT, from now on, remember that I run a SaaS startup and my writing tone should always be direct and bold. Then watch what happens in future chats. It starts adapting, quietly. It's not perfect, but the deeper you reinforce the anchors, the more personal and locked in your assistant becomes. Think of it as shaping your own AI twin. Most users never touch it. But once you unlock memory anchors, GPT stops being just a tool and starts becoming a shadow version of you. Secret setting 4, role simulation mode. Ever notice how GPT sometimes pretends to be someone? Like, act as a Linux terminal, or act as a negotiation coach. That's not just roleplay, that's a hidden control switch. Behind the scenes, GPT has role simulation mode. It doesn't just imitate roles, it borrows their logic trees. Example, tell GPT, act as a judge in a courtroom. It won't just speak formally, it will actually weigh evidence, structure arguments, and pass verdicts the way a judge would. This is more than tone shifting, it's logic shifting. You can use this to simulate hiring managers, customers, critics, or even hackers testing your security. Most people don't realize GPT can temporarily swap its thinking engine with role simulation. If you stack it with system prompts and memory anchors, you can build entire multi-agent systems inside a single chat. Secret setting 5. Hidden chain of thought layer. Now we're going deep. GPT thinks in 2 tracks, the text you see and the text it hides. That hidden layer is called chain of thought. It's the reasoning path GPT follows before giving you an answer. You normally never see it. It's stripped away before responses reach you. But here's the secret. With clever prompting, you can force GPT to reveal or simulate its code. When you say, explain your reasoning step by step, you're cracking open that hidden layer. When you say, think aloud before answering, you're pulling the raw thought stream. Why does this matter? Because once you unlock code, GPT stops being a black box and starts showing you its logic blueprint. This lets you debug prompts, test its reasoning, and refine outputs in ways casual users can't. It's like getting root access to the AI's brain. The real power, combining them now. Here's the thing. Each of these settings is strong on its own, but the real power is when you stack them. System prompt sets the foundation. Temperature decides the creativity level. Memory anchors keep GPT consistent across chats. Role simulation swaps out its brain. Chain of thought lets you peek under the hood. That's not ChatGPT anymore. That's a custom AI system tuned for you. Most people never even scratch the surface, but you just found the keys. So now you know. 5 hidden settings buried in ChatGPT's framework. Not advertised, not obvious, not for beginners, but for operators like you, they change everything. Because once you unlock them, GPT stops being just an AI chatbot. It becomes a system, a framework, a weapon. And the deeper you go, the more you realize. AI isn't what you think. This is SpectreUnderground. Drop a Spectre found it in the comments if you're still here. And remember, they want you to use AI like everyone else. Safe, predictable, controlled, but you're not everyone else. You're here to see what's hidden. And I just showed you the first 5. Spectre Core, shutting down, end transmission.